Hey you guys, yes, we are back for our second meeting in our book club. Today we are going to talk about the preface in chapter 1. I'm just going to share with you guys different things that resonated with me, things that I'm looking forward to, you know, just my overall thoughts about the first 2 sections of the book. Hopefully you are enjoying your reading so far because I am enjoying it very much so. I am super excited to read more, to learn more. It's intriguing, it's enticing. Like, yes, tell me more, tell me more. Let's get right into it. The preface, preparing to enter the gates. Sacred Woman Training. Now, before we get into what resonated with me during the reading, I want to know what resonated with you. Within the first 2 sections of this book, what's something that resonated with you? And what I mean by that is what made some sort of emotional reaction, whether good or bad, that really stood out to you, like emotionally or mentally. Something that just like you read it and it affected you in some way. Like, what resonated with you? What things did you take from these first 2 sections? Let me know down below in the comments. So within the first few pages of the preface, it was just letting us know information about African American women in hospitals and how America has a large amount of hysterectomies and the statistics when it comes to Black women and non-Black women in hysterectomies and complications and all that. I feel like it was really just a notice of, hey, the hospitals aren't catering to African American women's needs in the way that it needs to be catered to. So let me show you the way to cater to yourself, to give to yourself, since you can't really rely on American hospitals to do that for you. That's what I took out of the first few pages. A part that I did highlight on page 2, it says, many of the health books on the market today convey a sense that we need only to treat health as an accessory. And I agree. Health is definitely not something that is embedded into our everyday livelihood. Like, it's not really that important. Like, yes, it's important, but it's not, they don't push health and health related things on us the way that it should. Yeah, I think she put it in perfect words that we treat health as an accessory. For sure. You have to plan and cultivate good health. You have to commit to good health. And once you've acquired excellent health, you must maintain it vigilantly. That's the true divine challenge, one that you can and must meet. Reading the first section of this book, it definitely has me like understanding the type of commitment that needs to be made, like once I do the gateways and all of that. Like, it's definitely, once you acquired excellent health, you must maintain it vigilantly. That's the true divine challenge. And I know it is going to be a challenge to commit to every single day is judgment day. Every single day you have to make the choice to choose health. I know that's not going to be easy. And I'm thankful that the preface was kind of giving us like a little warning. Not really a warning, but it was just like, let me just let you know, sis, this is going to be a commitment. It's going to be challenging. It's not going to be easy, but you can do it. But it's going to be challenging and you have to commit to it every day. I'm thankful for the notice. Thankful for you letting me know what I'm getting myself into. The condition of women's wombs also directly reflects the condition of women's minds, spirits, and actions. The condition of my womb, if you've been watching my videos before, you know that I was diagnosed with dysmenorrhea in high school. You know the experience that I have on my cycles. If that is a reflection of the condition of my mind, my spirit, and my actions, I have some work to do. There are some things that I really need to get together, and I've never really, I don't know if before I read this I really made so much of a connection between my womb and just my livelihood, like have it be a reflection of each other, but that would make sense. And I'm thinking if I actually put into practice and do the initiation and change my life, then my cycles, my womb should reflect that, right? Like, that's what I'm thinking. The standards are high. She is really selling it to me, like the knowledge, the wisdom, the information that I gained from this book is really going to be life-changing for me on every aspect of my life. This book is your reminder from the universe that you possess the innate power to create, transform, and change personally, communally, and globally. Bring forth your Heteru warrior queen skills and you will be victorious in remaking yourself into a divine vision. Now is your time. The time to reclaim yourself and unleash your power as a sacred woman. Like, the way she speaks about this knowledge and her culture really just feels very divine. It feels very magical. It feels transformative, but in like a magical sort of divine way. And let me know, like, do you guys feel this way too? Do you guys feel that she is really selling the idea that this information is just going to be so magical? Like, I can't think of any other words than magical transformation. That's how I feel like I can describe this. When you choose life, you must have the courage to sacrifice your old, worn out, ineffective self. This hit me on a personal level too. I was like, oh, it hit me right here. I already know. I'm very aware that there are things that I still do today that don't serve my greater good, that are worn out, that I do need to release in order to progress and move forward. But I need to have the courage to do so. I get very comfortable. I get very comfortable in what I know, in what I'm used to, what I do on my everyday. And sometimes change, switching that up, doing something different, stepping outside your comfort zone, it's not an easy thing to do. Like, I know that for this journey, I am gonna have to be brave. I am gonna have a lot of courage to be all right with change, be all right with bringing new practices and new ways of living and thinking into my life. So, you know, again, the preface is preparing us, is letting us know what's to come, and it's getting me excited. This is where she had me. This is where she had me right here. Like, she is really setting the standards so high. Very high. I have nothing but high expectations for the transformation that this book is going to bring me. Listen to this. As you transform from a wounded woman to a sacred woman, you will evolve from a frightened, withdrawn state to a courageous one. You will move from confusion to serenity, from mistrust to trust, from spite to compassion and love, from weakness to empowerment, from being an unconscious woman to being a wise woman. You will move from a disturbed mind to a divine mind, restlessness to contentment, boredom to creativity, suppressed woman to an expressive one. You will rise from a deflated woman to an inspired woman, depressed woman to a joyful one, disease-infested person to a disease-free one, from a dishonest woman to an honest woman, a follower to a leader and free thinker, a pessimist to an optimist. Like a lotus in the sun, you will blossom into a radiant, sacred woman. Ma'am, Queen Afua, this is what you're promising me? Like, this is what you're letting me know, that from this journey that I'm going to embark on, from this knowledge that you put in this book, that's a lot. Like, that's a lot to say that can happen for someone reading this book. I love the confidence. I love how sure she is in the knowledge that she has gotten from her ancestors. Like, you're promising me all of these things. The standards are high, the expectations are high. I expect to become a whole completely different person after I'm done with this journey. Like, that's my expectations. Moving on to page 6, the section that starts with you may experience your womb work by entering Gateway 0 individually or as a member, down to from a state of disease and disharmony of one of wellness and perfection. From this small short paragraph, that's when I realized and I understood this is the reason that I'm here making these videos. This is why I just intuitively felt the need to just start a book club. Mind you, I've never been a part of a book club. I've never even really been much of a reader outside of reading books for school, but something in me was just like, make a book club, document the journey, create a space for not only myself, but for others to share this journey. I believe it's going to be very powerful and very helpful to have a group of women we are here to support one another while embarking on this journey. So if you're interested in that, please comment down below, because after I'm finished this book, oh, I'm doing it, honey. I am embarking on this journey. Anything that can make my cycles better, I'm going to do it. So if you would like to join this with me, comment down below and let me know who you are. Yeah, so the preface overall, I'm just very grateful that it was really like a, hey, just letting you know that this is a major commitment that you're gonna have to commit to every day, but it's something that you can do. And it kind of gave like an overview of the different gateways and things that we're going to experience while we are embarking on the journey. So it was a good introduction. I really enjoyed it. And if you haven't read the preface, go back and read it. Go back and read the preface if you have not done that. And maybe because I'm a little extra and I'm a little dramatic, but this image right here, entering the temple, I loved it. I loved everything about it. Sacred womanness is our home. Living as a sacred woman is our destiny. Everything in life works in a circle. All things come from the womb. The sacred spirit dwells in a sacred woman, and she will forever rise. Let's begin. Entering the temple. And of course I had to visualize myself entering the temple. I said, yes, I am worthy of entering this temple, of embarking of this journey. I know I am. Now we have reached the end of this video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. I really hope that this book club is bringing some value to your life, because it is honestly bringing a lot of value to my life, being that I have to actually read the book, but then also dissect it in a way to where I can also have things to come and talk to you guys about. So it's super helpful for me. Let me know how this book club is treating you. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me on my Instagram at Coco Dumpling and Made by Lady Z. And be sure to follow me on all of my other social media so you can always stay up to date with this pretty little thing right here. And always remember to walk in your purpose, stand in your truth, and keep those vibes high. And I will see you guys in my next video.